Hi, I'm Susan Dawson, President of E3 Alliance.
And I'm Matt Pope, Senior Program Director of Raise Up Texas.
E3 Alliance is the nonprofit P16 Council for the Central Texas region. But we're a nonprofit unlike others in that we are a catalyst for change. We use objective data and focused community collaboration to change education systems, increasing student outcomes, and ultimately building a platform for economic prosperity for our region. We work directly with 14 partnering Central Texas school districts and every institution of higher ed in the region, as well as business and nonprofits, to create a platform for systemic change in education. This video is about 3D Growth 2.0 and provides instructions to principals and campus leaders about preparation you need to do to take full advantage of 3D Growth services. 3D Growth is a consulting and analytics service provided by E3 Alliance to our partnering school districts. We've taken what we believe to be the most robust academic growth model for students in the country and adapted it to Texas student data so that we can provide powerful tools to understand how campuses are growing their students. We've provided these services and shared these data for 3 years with very positive response, but we've also now taken it to the next level. 3D Growth 2.0 is based on your feedback of how it can provide even greater value to districts and campuses, and of course, ultimately students.
The exciting new part of 3D Growth 2.0 is our campus opportunity process. As a former principal and participant in the process, I found it invaluable for my school. We were able to compare our growth trends to activities and programs we have undertaken in the past and then discuss decisions for the coming year as a group. E3 walked us through a process that will help us optimize student outcomes for future school years.
Since 2012, E3 Alliance has been the only organization in the state of Texas to provide student academic growth analyses for Texas school districts through the 3D Growth model. And as we said, it's a powerful tool that's being used across the country, but is now available in the state of Texas. E3's added value is leveraging norm-based comparisons of students across the entire state of Texas so that your campus can look at regional exemplars and statewide rankings, allowing schools of any different demographic group to rank their growth and compare themselves to similar high-growth peers and look for replicable practices. Based on 3 years of piloting the approach and receiving district and campus feedback on what would add the greatest value, E3 is now piloting 3D Growth 2.0 with new features and intense consulting services that will enable a laser focus on what is working in our schools. E3 Alliance will provide to you the data and information needed to optimize district and campus resources and investments by comparing multi-year and detailed growth and data to prior and current year instructional and operational activities to look for patterns to help you optimize your campus improvement plans and your district investments.
The real power is not just in the data, but in the powerful decisions you can make using the data through guided conversations and collaboration to set a more informed direction for school improvement.
In order to do this, we have some homework for you. This video will provide the instructions for completing the Campus Opportunity Process Matrix. We will use this matrix together to help guide our work in future collaborative planning meetings.
You and I both know as school leaders we typically make decisions impacting our schools and ultimately our students based on data from singular yearly assessments. This snapshot approach is limited and makes it hard to uncover long-term trends or actions that are leading to real systems change. Instead, we want to provide a powerful new process for prioritizing resources, systems, and practices by starting with a hypothesis of what we think helped improve the growth of our students over the years and then compare it to trend data.
Okay, Matt, so how exactly do we do that?
Great question. First, principals should convene leaders or an informed group of staff from their campus to use the matrix to identify district, campus, and subject-specific factors that could have contributed to a positive or negative growth by your students.
For now, your team is going to be documenting campus programs and factors experienced over the years, as well as making hypotheses for what you and your team believe might have had a positive or negative impact on students. You will not be completing the two sections titled Key Campus Metrics or 2015-16 Campus Priorities. That comes later.
For example, my campus implemented new ELA curriculum in 2012-2013. That same year, we built in time during the school day for departments to collaborate on student learning. And even though I just started as principal, a department chair who's been there a long time reminded me that in that same year, we took away some instructional coaches knowing about the state budget cuts. So we entered that into the matrix as well.
Now wait a minute, Matt. You're not telling me they need to fill in every box.
Of course not. You're going to fill in those factors that might have made a significant difference in outcomes, either positive or negative.
Okay, but do you even remember what your school did back in, say, 2012?
I have a hard time remembering what I had for breakfast. That is why when the principal convenes the team to complete this matrix, they are going to want to have available campus improvement plans, budgets, campus needs assessments, and other planning documents from previous school years.
Then once you complete the major boxes in your matrix, start identifying whether each factor might have had a positive or negative impact on your students with a plus and minus in the matrix. Then your team should collectively select and bold the 2 or 3 factors you believe might have had the most significant impact on student growth, good or bad. And then that's the end of your homework.
Your district should have already communicated to each of you their deadline for completion so we can be prepared for our collaborative discussion on campus opportunities. Then we will have schools across the district come together to identify and discuss patterns, opportunities, and priorities while we compare what has happened on your campuses to data outcomes.
Thank you. We know your time is precious. We hope that you're as excited as we are that the 3D Growth 2.0 process will be valuable for your campus and most of all for your students.
If you have any questions about these instructions or would like to contact us, please refer to the attached instruction sheet. We look forward to collaborating with you all soon.